Hello, this is Creative Mind 7 here, and on this video I'm going to show you how to make a electronic detonator for a homemade firework or firecracker or something. Okay, so what you're going to need to do this for supplies is you're going to need a light bulb from like electronic set, a really small light, a flashlight maybe. I'm using a Christmas tree light bulb, like from a Christmas lights, because I still have my Christmas lights up. I just went downstairs and took one out of it. And, yeah, just one of those. Labels from, like, your school supplies or something. They're sticky labels. They just come off like that. These are important, so make sure you have these. A pair of pliers. Matches, just ordinary matches, any type works. And then a container, just any type of container. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is what you're going to do is take your light bulb, and this one has some plastic on it, so I'm going to have to take that off, so just bend the wires and then you take it off like that. And then this is your light bulb. Okay, and then next thing you're going to do is you're going to set this aside. Now, you take your container, and you take your matches, and you want the head of the match, like just the stuff on the end. So how you get that off is you crush it with a pair of pliers into powder. So you just take your thing and crush it just like so, and make sure everything's off and into your container. You're probably gonna have to crush it up smaller after, like with like something. You just want it small, like into a powder. You don't want any chunks. Okay, I previously did some of this because it takes a while, kind of. And you're probably going to want about 10 or 20 matches. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to have a powder at the bottom, and that's the powder that you want. So you can crush that up with just like a piece of wood. Yeah, just crush it up into a powder. Okay, and then you set this aside. Okay, the next part is a really tricky part. You take this and your light bulb, and if you have a tissue, it works, or if you have like a piece of cloth, it's just you don't want the glass everywhere, and you want to break off the top. This is a really hard part because you can totally shatter the whole entire light bulb, and it's just really hard. Okay, so you wrap it in the tissue, and just wrap it, and then what I do is I crush it with my pliers. You can crush it like with a hammer, but I think this works best. Just there we go. And you use a tissue so that the glass doesn't get everywhere. Okay, that looks like it worked good. Okay. So I broke off the top of that. And then just to prevent glass from getting everywhere, just roll up the tissue and throw it in the garbage. Okay, so now you need your match heads. And you just take your thing and you scoop the match heads into the light bulb. You want as much as you can get in there as possible, because when you attach a charge to the both wires, the thing will heat up and then ignite the match powder. That will make a flame that will ignite whatever else you're using, if it's a firework or something like that. Okay. Now, without dropping or dumping this, take one of your labels, and then you want to just put half of it on it and then fold it over. I'll use labels because they're paper and they'll burn. Unlike tape, it'll just like melt and then the flame won't go over anywhere. And yeah, and it's sticky, so it works. And then you can just rip off the ends, but if you have a pair of scissors, then it's easier just to go like this. Okay, this is the finished product of your electronic detonator. I'm going to show a demonstration video after this about how to ignite it. Okay, so this is the demonstration video of the electronic detonator, and as you can see, I have a 9-volt battery with 2 wires with 2 alligator clips, and yeah, that's charged. And this is the detonator that I made earlier with the 2 wires off of it. So I'm going to clip one of these alligator clips to one and then one to the other, and it should ignite. Now, the way that you would probably do this if you did use it for like a firecracker or something, you'd probably have really long wires, and then you'd have a button or a switch or something so that you could stay back a bit so that it wouldn't like blow up in your face or anything. But this one I'm just going to do right here because it's just the detonator. Okay, so when I attach this, this should ignite. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, so that was the detonator, and it worked. And I'm not sure if you could see it, but the flame actually came out there and ignited in there. So if you had a firecracker on the end of this and this put inside of it and then glued around or something, that would have ignited. And if you want to try to make a firecracker, check out my other videos. I put one on how to make a homemade firecracker. And yeah, thanks for watching.